Hey gorgeous, ready to feel incredible today? Today we're transforming your look with 2 haircuts that will make you look 10 years younger, and 2 you should avoid, and I promise, you're going to feel amazing. We are covering 4 essential haircut truths every woman over 60 needs to know right now. First, we'll reveal the 2 cuts that instantly lift your face and restore beautiful youthful shape. Then we'll walk through exactly what to avoid, so you never unknowingly add years again. By the end of this video, you will walk into your next salon appointment with total confidence. Get comfortable, beautiful. This one is going to change everything. Part 1. The Layered Soft Bob, your instant facelift cut. Alright, ready for this? Because this first haircut is genuinely life-changing. The Layered Soft Bob is one of the most flattering cuts a woman over 60 can choose. It frames your face beautifully, removes bulk at the bottom, and creates that gorgeous upward movement that makes you look lighter and lifted. It works on straight hair, wavy hair, fine hair, and thick hair. It is truly universal. So what exactly makes it so powerful? Let's break it down step by step. First, ask your stylist for layers that start at the cheekbone. This placement is everything. Layers that begin too high look choppy, and layers that start too low lose all their magic. Second, request the bob to sit just below the jaw. Not at the jaw, not above it. Just below. That length creates the most flattering visual line for mature faces. Third, ask for soft, point cut ends rather than blunt edges. Point cutting gives movement and avoids that hard, heavy line that adds years instead of removing them. Fourth, request face framing pieces around your forehead. Even subtle ones. These draw the eye upward and create an instant lifting effect without any styling effort at all. Fifth, discuss your natural growth pattern with your stylist. A great layered bob works with your hair, not against it, so your style looks effortless every single day. How's it feeling so far? You're doing beautifully just by learning this. For fine hair, ask for more internal layers to create volume. For thicker hair, ask for thinning through the interior to reduce weight. This cut air dries beautifully with just a little mousse. A round brush gives you maximum lift on wash days. And that's it for this step. Easy, right? Part 2. The Textured Pixie with softness, bold, beautiful, and younger. Okay gorgeous, here's where the magic starts all over again. The second haircut that takes years off beautifully is the Soft Textured Pixie. Now before you think, that's too short for me, stay with me. This is not a harsh, severe pixie. This is a modern, feminine version with softness at the temples, a little length through the top, and gentle texture that moves with you. Done correctly, this cut is extraordinary for women over 60. Here is exactly what to ask for, step by step. First, request length through the crown. At least 2 to 3 inches on top gives you styling flexibility, and prevents that helmet-like appearance that ages a pixie cut dramatically. Second, ask for tapered softness behind the ears, not shaved sides. Soft tapering keeps the look feminine and elegant rather than severe or harsh. Third, request texture throughout. Texturizing the top allows your hair to lift naturally. That lift draws the eye upward and creates a beautiful elongating effect on the face. Fourth, ask for a slightly longer, swept side fringe if you want to soften your forehead. This adds enormous elegance and frames your features with such grace. Fifth, discuss color placement with your stylist. Lighter pieces near the face on a pixie cut create a gorgeous brightening effect that looks radiant and youthful. See that lift? Gorgeous, right? This cut is incredibly low maintenance. It needs a trim every 4 to 6 weeks to stay sharp and fresh. A tiny bit of light pomade or texturizing cream is all you need daily. For wavy hair, this cut is absolutely stunning with zero effort. For straight hair, a quick tousle with your fingers creates beautiful instant movement. You're doing beautifully. On to what to avoid. Part 3. The first cut to avoid, the heavy blunt bob. Let's begin beautifully, with honesty and love. The heavy blunt bob is one of the most common haircut mistakes women over 60 make. And it is completely understandable because it looks polished in photos. But in real life, on mature hair and mature faces, it works against you in almost every way. Let's walk through exactly why, so you can confidently redirect your stylist next time. First, the blunt, one-length line across the bottom creates a visual weight that drags the eye downward. Downward eye movement on the face emphasizes jaw heaviness and jowling rather than minimizing it. Second, without layers, hair sits flat against the head. Flat hair removes all the beautiful volume that creates a lifted, youthful silhouette. Volume is your best friend after 60, and the blunt bob steals it completely. Third, blunt ends make fine or thinning hair look even thinner. The hard edge exposes exactly where the hair ends, making it appear sparse rather than lush and full. Fourth, the blunt bob offers no face framing movement. Without pieces that sweep toward your features, the cut draws zero attention to your eyes, your cheekbones, or your smile. Those are your most beautiful assets, and they deserve to be highlighted. Fifth, regrowth and texture changes make blunt bobs difficult to maintain beautifully between appointments. What looked sharp in the salon can look shapeless within weeks. How's it feeling so far? You're gaining such powerful knowledge right now. The simple fix? Ask your stylist to add soft layers and point cut the ends instead. You keep the bob shape you love while gaining all the movement and lift you deserve. One small conversation in the salon changes everything. And that's it for this step. Easy, right? Part 4. The second cut to avoid, the overly short severe cut. Okay, gorgeous, one more essential truth, and this one matters so much. The overly short, severe haircut is the second style that consistently adds years rather than removing them. We are talking about cuts that are clipped very tight to the head on all sides with no softness, no texture, and no length variation anywhere. It is a look that, despite best intentions, works against the natural beauty of a mature woman's face. Here is a detailed breakdown of exactly why, step by step. First, extremely short cuts with no variation expose the full shape of the head. For most women, this shape is not perfectly symmetrical, and without hair softening the silhouette, every asymmetry becomes more visible. Second, tight, severe cuts draw sharp attention to the hairline and the neck. After 60, these areas often show natural signs of aging, and framing them without softness instead of gracefully concealing them adds visual years immediately. Third, no length means no movement. Movement in hair creates life, youthfulness, and energy. Stillness in a cut reads as heaviness and age regardless of how beautifully maintained it is. Fourth, severe cuts require very frequent trimming to stay intentional. When they grow out even slightly without maintenance, they lose their shape and can look unintentionally neglected rather than styled. Fifth, harsh cuts can make facial features appear sharper and more angular, which emphasizes lines rather than softening them. See what a difference awareness makes? You're doing beautifully. The wonderful solution is simply requesting softness. Any short cut can be transformed with tapered sides, a little length on top, and gentle textured movement throughout. Softness is always the answer. Always. Bring these tips to your next appointment and watch everything shift beautifully for you. And just like that, beautiful, you've created this stunning knowledge that will serve you for a lifetime. You now know the 2 cuts that lift, brighten, and take years off your appearance. And you know the 2 to avoid, so you walk into every salon appointment empowered, informed, and completely in control of your own beautiful transformation. I know you're going to wear this with such confidence. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it, because every woman deserves to feel this gorgeous and this knowledgeable. If this tutorial helped you, please like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and comment below with your results. I read every single one.